Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. As usual, thank you so much for watching, and my name is Hunter. If you guys remember correctly, a while back there was this, we'll say hoax hostage situation with Ubisoft where supposedly someone had called in and said that they were going to bomb the area, bomb the building if Ubisoft did not give them X amount of money. Now, after that happened, of course, during the situation, it was taken very seriously, and there were a lot of issues with psychological issues and economic impact on Ubisoft in that situation. However, it did come out that there was no actual hostages taken and everyone was able to go home safely at that time. There was no real threat. It was just someone calling in and trying to demand money for a bit of a fake threat. But now a new suspect has been thrown into the situation, that suspect being a cheater by the name of Yannox. Yannox is a renowned hacker in R6, or at least he used to be a very well-known name in the community. Yannox is reported to having been banned more than 80 times from the Rainbow Six game by Ubisoft's ethics committee for cheating. A Canadian publication by the name of La Presse ended up contacting Yannox by way of Snapchat messaging in order to ask him about the situation and to interview him on what all was going on. Apparently, he admitted that he was indicted by the French authorities for having created a fake Ubisoft site aimed at stealing the accounts of other R6 players by making them reveal their password. He also admitted to being involved in a swatting case, and so things aren't necessarily looking great for him as far as, hey, you've been accused of hacking over 80 times and then you're also involved in a swatting case, which is also a terrible thing to be involved in. And so it's not that difficult to make a jump to say, oh, he's done all this stuff, he obviously has a bone to pick with Ubisoft, so why wouldn't he be the person that's involved in this hoax hostage situation? Now, going forward from this, Yannox did have a couple things to say about this when he was asked. He very blatantly says, I didn't do anything. I just cheated in their video games. The only time I called Ubisoft was to insult them for banning me from the Rainbow Six game. Normally, just for the buzz, I would have said that it was true, that I was who sent the police to Ubisoft, but hey, now the buzz is zero. If my name came out, it's because I'm known at Ubisoft. So an interesting statement from him there, because he is downright denying that he had any sort of involvement with this situation, right? Like, people are coming to him and saying, hey, were you a part of this hoax hostage situation? Did you call Ubisoft? Were you the one who threatened them? And he's just saying, no, like I just cheat in video games, you know, like I didn't have anything to do with this. And so we'll see where that goes. Obviously, this is a big issue for Ubisoft because they want to know who did it, right? Like, they are going to continue this investigation, who called and threatened them, and it cost him a lot of damages in the long run. Ubisoft reports that the incident cost him $1.7 million in lost productivity, plus $15,000 in psychological support services and $40,000 in material damages. And with that amount of damages reported, they're obviously not going to leave this situation alone. I mean, the person who was on the other side of the phone was very intent at terrorizing these people and getting them to do whatever he or she was asking from that situation. Yannox does continue to say that he had nothing to do with the false hostage taking in Montreal and ensures that he's no longer involved in illegal pirating activities. I don't even have a PC anymore. I just have an old phone and stopped all of my bad activities. I no longer want my mother to be disappointed, he concluded. And I mean, I don't know if this guy just has huge balls or what, but he ends up asking La Presse to tell Ubisoft that, hey, I've spent $1,500 on cosmetics in the game, so do you think you guys could unban me at this point? Like, hey, I know all this stuff is going on, but I didn't have anything to do with this, right? Like, my mom, like, is way too disappointed in me. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to be a good son. I don't even have a PC at this point. But will you unban me because I spent a lot of money in your game? So interesting thing to ask, especially when he supposedly doesn't have a PC. Why do you want to be unbanned? Huh? Yannox? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this entire situation. Obviously, I hope that their investigation does end up finding who was behind the threats at Ubisoft. Until next time, guys, be safe, be smart, behave, and I'll catch you later.